So thank you, Kirsten. Now, when I was asked by Gabriella to give this speech, I was incredibly honoured and felt a little bit humbled. And to stand before you all who have achieved so much during your time over the past 12 months with the PVA in UL. And given that I actually never received one of these awards myself during my time in UL, I have to say I feel like a little bit of an imposter. Now, before I begin, I want to congratulate you all on your incredible achievements, and I suppose especially in the context of the past 12 months that have been an incredibly challenging time for us all. Now, while this ceremony is a fantastic recognition of these achievements, this ceremony is not what your hard work is ultimately about. The impact you have all had in the community is where this award is really being felt today. And I hope you take immense pride in the way that you have stepped up and served those around you during the past year. So, late last night, I was up looking over this speech, and I was thinking about all the incredible impacts that young people are having on the world today. Trying to draw inspiration from the Greta Thunbergs of this world, I had a thought that ultimately that's not what this is about. We are not Greta Thunberg. We will probably never have the impact of a person like Greta Thunberg. But that's no cause for dismay. For when looking for inspiration for this speech, I came to realise that I don't have to look far beyond the flagpoles of our university here at UL. To all of you who have stood up in a time of great uncertainty and created a positive impact in your communities. Now, while I was considering the speech last night, I kind of also had another thought. And I kind of thought to myself that a speech isn't necessarily what we need to do as young people right now. What we need to do as young people right now is start having conversations about the impact that we can have in the world today. So I'm going to put this aside and I'm going to have a conversation with you. A conversation with you about impact and about the positive change that we need to create in the world. Because as we see events unfold in America and the way democracy seems to be almost failing in that country, and as we see the climate crisis, I've kind of come to realise that we as a generation have a burden to shoulder, and it is on us to step up and make sure that we have an impact and that we can create the positive change that the world requires. Now, impact. What is impact? Impact in today's world can be very distorted. In a world of social media where a tweet can be seen by thousands of people and a TikTok dance can be seen by millions, I think we've lost a sense of what true impact actually is for people in the world today. Impact is not about posting a black square on your Instagram. It's not about a hashtag on social media. It's about making a real difference in real people's lives. And I go back to the black square example. If you post a black square in solidarity with the Black Lives Matter movement, yet you're down in the pub at the weekend and you don't call out your friends when they're being racist, your black square is irrelevant. And we need to return to what true impact is if we are actually going to create a positive change, the positive change that is required in the world today. Impact on social media is never going to ever outweigh an impact that you can have in real life, no matter how small. And we need to remember this, and we need to come back to first principles and really look to the communities that we're in and ask ourselves what we can do for those communities. The Greta Thunbergs of this world are fine, and they're going to continue doing what they do, but they are not going to be the ones that make change. Change is going to be made when ordinary people do ordinary things in a different way that's going to impact on our world. Now, I know I focused a lot upon social media, but we need to remind ourselves of the power of a true conversation and the power that a true conversation can have in the lives of people, of real people today in the world. We must remain tolerant of those whose views we do not agree with. And that, unfortunately, is something that is being lost on a continual basis online in the social media world, where our thoughts are put into an echo chamber and our opinions are put into an echo chamber and reaffirmed by those who have the same thoughts and opinions of us. We need to challenge ourselves, and we need to step back and question our own views of the world and seek to understand those with opposing views, even if we don't like them. Because in order to create true change, we need to bring everybody along with us. And that requires understanding. It requires compromise, and it requires creating a solution that works for everybody. And unless we can do something like that, we're never going to see the change that this world truly, truly needs right now. So here today, I'm trying to start a conversation. I didn't want to make a speech and preach to you about the virtues of young people and how great young people are and the impacts that we have had in the world so far, because I think we have a lot to do. And I truly believe that by having these conversations that are open, that are tolerant with those who are directly around us, that is the only way and the only one way that we will really be able to have the positive impact that we require in the world today. All of you watching this, you are change makers. You wouldn't be watching this unless you were. And it is on you, it is on I, it is on us to bring our message out into the world and to seek to educate and to understand those who are around us so that we can come together and create a better world for absolutely everybody to live in. Thank you very much.